Hello. Welcome to 6 Yard Box. Welcome to six Yard Box. You're welcome. Welcome once more again. This is welcome to the tactical board, where we look at the tactical analysis of the game of the day. Tottenham taking on Brentford in this London derby. Brentford new to the Premier League. They started like a house on fire, but now I think their form is a bit iffy. Although they're still winning game, they won their last game. Tottenham, on the other hand, had their last game postponed against Burnley due to the snow. And now they got this game, and they got a game in hand. This is a time where clubs can get loads of points on the table because of the Premier League and so many games being played as well. So, this is a chance for Tottenham to get loads of points on the board. Here's a tactical board for the two teams. Tottenham playing in all white, Brentford, I guess they'll be playing in red or blue or something like that. This is what I think the two teams will be like. Might be changed. Winks is going to play. I think I'm going to put what's his name in there for Winks. I'm going to put what's his name, Skip in there for Wings, but I'm just going to put Wings there now. But I know Skip might as well play, definitely. But I'm going to think Skip is going to play in that game. So I don't know his squad number. Let me just check quickly. Let me just check the Tottenham squad. Just Skippy. What number? What's his squad number for Skippy? Yeah, his squad number is 29. So I'm just gonna change that to number 29 because I think he's gonna play ahead of Winks. I think I got a feeling the manager likes him a lot, and he's definitely gonna play ahead of Winks. So here's the Tottenham team. This is where they're going to set up. Brenford are going to play with a 3-5-2, emphasis on the wing backs of Canos and Henry, which is a very good player that I really like. The way the game is going to go, first when let's talk about Tottenham. When Tottenham are in possession, how Tottenham are going to look to break down this Brentford team. I don't think Brentford are going to sit. So when Tottenham have the ball, Harry Kane will be somewhere there, Sonny will be there, and Mora will be there. Regulon bump forward as the fullback. Regulon, that's Emerson will bump forward. One of the two will bump forward, and they'll switch play to the right. This is how Tottenham will play when Tottenham have the ball. The ball will be built up by one of the centre backs at the back, because I think Conte likes the centre back to be ball carriers. That's why I still believe there's going to be changes in this back three, as Romero, the only one that can handle the ball, that's good with the ball, will not be playing because of injuries. So I've got feeling Sanchez will be playing. We'll be doing most of the ball. We'll be playing in place of Romero. But in terms of ball distribution, carrying the ball, it's going to be Dyer that will do that. So you can see Dyer coming into these areas with the ball, and Brentford might look to go and press Tottenham high. If Tottenham have the ball, I think let's look at what Tottenham would do. For Tottenham would look to get the ball down, pass it around the channels in here, around about this area. Skip, you most likely just get on the ball as well. And try and Dyer will try and find Dyer will try and feed that ball into these areas. I'm looking for where is my arrows, man? What's going on? That would try and fire that ball into these areas. Change it. Let's change it. So that would try and put that ball into these areas for Sonny, or put it into that area for Oibe, and then they'll build the play from there, play on around this area in the center area. Then they will look to switch the play to the full to the wing backs when they move the Brentford defense or midfield or defense or shape to the left or right. So when they move the ball around in these areas to the right, they will look to switch the play quickly to the right or to the left, with the fullbacks arriving into these areas, into the box. So you see the ball being switched. The ball might go from here into these areas. Tottenham will look to play around these areas. They'll play the ball here, then they'll play around, and then they'll switch it to the right, and he will be arriving in the box late to get on the ball and do a lot of damage. So Tottenham chances are going to be created from the wing backs. I definitely know, because of the formation we're playing. They'll look to get Reguilon down that side, and the same thing, get what's his name? Get Royale down that side, or get them arriving into the box from when the ball is on opposite side. So when the ball is on this side, you see Reguilon arriving. When the ball is on this side, on that side, you see when the ball is on that side, played around this side, you see what's his name? Emerson Royal arriving into the box. That's the way they'll look to play. It's going to be compact with Brentford, but they might even decide to go after Tottenham in midfield in these areas. When Dyer has the ball, they might go and press Mboma and Tony might go and press the back, go and press Dyer on the ball, and he might want to do the same as well to the Tottenham midfielder. So Tony might look to press Dyer, but that depends on how Tottenham move the ball. If Tottenham move the ball really quickly, I think Tottenham have the better players, and I think they might have a lot of joy. But the key for Tottenham is they have to move that ball quickly. Brentford are a very physical side. Not physical, they're a very fit side. So all these midfielders, they might go and press Tottenham. They might go and press Tottenham high, and then they will be back in shape again before you know it. They might go and press Tottenham high, they will be back in shape again before you know it. So that might happen in the early stages of the game, when Tottenham are trying to gain control of the game. But I got a feeling, they might decide to sit in that shape, not on low block, but in that mid block shape with a lot of spaces behind them. And I think Sonny will be making runs into these areas and looking to go and play with Kane most of the time. And Lucas Moura too will be making runs into these areas to find spaces between the Brentford back three. Lucas was also drifting in here into this middle bit to try and cause a lot of damage. I think he did that against Leeds, where they came onto the ball a lot, running to those middle areas and trying to create third man run or second man run, depending on if Sonny is there or if Kane is there. So there's going to be a lot of problems. They're going to switch all the front three for Tottenham of Kane, Sonny, and Lucas. They're going to be switching, and it's going to be very difficult for Brentford to actually to cope with those front three. That's how Tottenham are going to approach the game to get the win, and I think that's what will be That's what will create success for Tottenham. But what Tottenham have to do, what they definitely have to do is they have to make sure they have to make sure that they move that ball quickly. So let's look at what Brentford will do to get Tottenham, get the ball from Tottenham. Yeah, they will definitely go and press, and they will try and win that ball in transition. So they might go and press Tottenham when Tottenham get the ball in these areas and try to pass the ball out. You can see Boma, a lot of space, a lot of speed, going out to press. Tony too will be going out to press in those areas. Carlos too might go out and press Tottenham in this area. But if they do that, I think there will be a lot of joy for Tottenham, because if Tony goes and if Boma goes and if Carlos goes, then I think that leaves a little bit of spaces in behind for Tottenham to exploit, which will be regular. But depending on who gets control of the ball, who dominates the play, that's what I think it's going to be. I'm going to be surprised if it's like end-to-end and Brentford just opens up, and I think that's the way they play anyway, because that's the way they played Chelsea, I think, in the first half or second half. In the first half, I think they sat off Chelsea in the first half. The second half, they came out. I think they might do that against Tottenham as well. But Tottenham have the better players. They've had a week's rest as well with no games, and I think they will be a little bit fresher. Brentford played on Sunday, so I think Tottenham will be, Tottenham will be a little bit fresh. So I'm going for a 3-1 result for Tottenham. I think Tottenham will win this game by 3-1. And it should be a very, very good game. So that's the way I think the game will go. Brentford might decide to press. If they decide to press Tottenham, then Tottenham will have a lot of joy, but they will definitely, it's a case of risk and reward for Brentford. They could have a lot of joy and get the ball, turn the ball over in these areas high up the pitch, and then cause damage for Tottenham. But it depends on if Tottenham move the ball and beat that press, then they are in. But they still have a little bit of coverage in terms of playing a back five, which they would look to play. But the fullbacks might be exposed for Brentford. And that's the way I think the game will go. I'm predicting 3-1, like I said. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is tactical analysis of the game later on today between Tottenham and Brentford. It should be a good game. Hopefully, Tottenham will win, and we can basically Tottenham fans can celebrate. Tottenham need to win. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Join me later for the watch along, and I'll see you soon.
Steve Ron and the banger.